They told us we wouldn't get here. There were those who said that we would get here only over their dead bodies.
Well, yes, sir.
Talk. But all the world today knows that we are here and we are standing before the forces of power in the state of Alabama saying we ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. Today I want to tell the city of Selma.
Tell them, Doctor.
Today I want to say to the state of Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Today I want to say to the people of America and the nations of the world that we are not about to turn around.
Yes, sir.
We are on the move now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are on the move and no wave of racism can stop us.
Yes, sir.
And the burning of our churches will not deter us.
Yes, sir.
The bombing of our homes will not dissuade us.
Yes, sir.
The beating and killing of our clergymen and young people will not divert us.
Yes, sir.
The wanton release of their known murderers will not discourage us. We're on the move now.
Yes, sir.
Like an idea whose time has come.
Yes, sir.
Not even the marching of mighty armies can halt us.
Yes, sir.
We're moving to the land of freedom.
Yes, sir.
I know you're asking today.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna do it like nobody else do it. We ain't got time to be playing no games, man. We right here. And everything is on time, my nigga. We might not be there when you need us, but we always on time, man. Content Kings, please smash that like button. Everybody sub up. We got 3 in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share this shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take y'all all the way through this motherfucker until goddamn Hernandez go in. Take his motherfucking ass to trial. So he turn in every motherfucker that need to be turned in this motherfucker. Stop playing with us. This Content Kings, man. We backing this motherfucker better than ever, and we on top of the game. Y'all sub up, man. We right here. MFD, what's up? My mind's up in the building. What up, cousin Benji? We here, man. We taking shit serious.
Memphis niggas known for crushing.
Standing on top of shit, man. We right here. Smash that like button, man. Shouts out to D Truth. We got 5, man.
Broke, so you assed up.
Y'all get in here. Great live, Shandelli, man. We right here.
With the kid, you gonna be
Line to the Great, Gooditopia interview tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all check out the backup channel, man.
Yo, tell me how the fuck
Honeycomb
you
Hideout,
down
man.
here. They tell me that
CHA.
this rap game ain't shit
Honeycomb
to
Hideout.
me
Let's go.
but some cartwheels.
What up, Sexy 65? We
90%
in here
of
again.
these niggas not real.
Let's go.
They started rapping, found out these rappers jury not
Jim
real.
Street talking, man. They talking a lot of shit in the
Damn.
street.
Swear
Yeah, that shit hurt my heart, dog. That shit hurt your heart, man. How these motherfuckers try to play you up in the streets, gang? Right.
Fuck it though.
Sad, ain't it? It's hard, but it's fair.
Never had a deal, but got more guap than all of y'all. Lost a $500,000, that's why I
Shout out to
started
ATC,
rapping,
man.
dog.
Covering this dog
Tall,
shit, man.
skinny nigga,
Shout
I
out to
should've
True
been
Results, man.
playing
Everybody
ball.
standing on
But I
top of
had
shit.
niggas spending $100
Shit on
grand
top of
every time
building,
they
man.
call.
Let's go.
It ain't shit to pick up a pistol
Right
and
here.
go robbing,
That's how
nigga.
we got to eat.
I let my nuts
That's how
hang,
we
went
got
out
the
of
game.
town and
Y'all
went
hit that
mobbing,
like button, man.
nigga.
Wipe your feet
They
at my
got my
motherfucking
childhood,
door, man.
all I remember is
Let's go.
starving, nigga. Old niggas in the hood was hating, but I ain't bottom.
Facebook, we locked in.
Made a pledge with my niggas.
September Virgo, we right here, man. Boy, what up,
Don't give a
gang?
fuck you right or wrong. We thuggin'
Slap that
forever.
like button.
Shit was treacherous in my
I kick a
hood,
knot in your
nigga.
drawer.
Every man for themselves. Richest nigga in my
Yeah,
hood,
ain't right when I
nigga.
say that shit. Yeah, I kick a knot in your drawer.
Before they rap
You all
shit.
type of way. Let's get
None
it.
of that cap shit.
Yeah,
Just
them
might
Virgo,
be
we
the
gonna put your
richest
rich in the
nigga
game, man.
on
Can't do
the
that
map,
without Seth
bitch.
having no goddamn
Had
rich.
your
Let's go.
sister holding pounds on some trap shit. Hey, hold it. About to go pick up some guala. I'll be back. Big shot, 2,000 miles away by my damn self. Niggas talk too much, so I don't need no damn help. Dolph ran up the millions, you feel like he owe you, don't you? Yeah, but tell the truth, you will cross him out for some paper, won't you? Yeah, well, I show you so much love, you ain't never did shit for me. I take that back, beside run your mouth like a bitch to me. I ain't got no rap friends, cause all they bitches feeling me. They know deep down inside them what that nigga wanna be.
Let go.
Ain't nothing but one of me.
Friday.
He really from the streets, down. He really swung them peas, down. He really bought that double R truck, it's not a lease, down. Mama called me crying, said she proud of me. I love you, remember?
Man, I ain't got time to hear all that right now, Dolph. You know, it's sad enough that Dolph is gone. Let me talk my shit, man. Let me talk to y'all for a minute, man. It's been a long time coming. A lot of deep running, all that, man. It's been a long time coming, gang. Through my struggles and my triumphs and my trials and tribulations. And what I've been through as a human being, and watching others go through things as a human being, and watching us as a people, as a generation of people, and watching people lose their lives, you know, over nonsense, over money, over the root of all evil, when we all could have the same thing. It's sad that while we compete with each other, and we'll take money to take someone's life, not knowing that we're going to have to deal with some type of consequences. And we don't really, as people, really think about the repercussions of it. Because sometimes we think this is just we living for the moment, and not knowing that there is a place that they call the other side. There's a place that we're going to have to meet our maker. And it ain't enough things that go on in the world to show you which karma and things that go on that we should realize there's another side. When you lose your loved ones, when you go to sleep and you dream and you see people that has passed on in your sleep, that God has wakened you up enough to see that there is another place that they call the other side. See, a lot of you people don't believe in the other side. A lot of these people, you guys don't believe in the other side. So that means you don't believe in the Most High. For every action, there's equal and opposite reaction. Off and on, good and bad, cold and hot, unalived, alive. That's how the world works. So when them lights go out, believe they're going to come back on. Some of us have lost a lot of loved ones in these streets. They come back to us in dreams. They come back to us by voice. But they come back to us in some form or fashion and let you know that the Most High really exists. And I give all praises to him. So no matter me getting in on this case or whatever I may say to offend anybody or whatever I do, I'm doing it for the righteousness. It's a path that I'm going to take. I'm going to take the narrow path. You know, sometimes the broad one's good. It just depends on what happens to you in the broad. Is you going, once you get that blessing, is you going to ruin that blessing. Some people get the blessing and they ruin that blessing. But some people are taught early. And some people never get that blessing. And some people just sit and wait on it. And it never happens. But that's Negro here or there. We'll talk about that a little bit later. What up, Diamond Gang?
What's going on?
How you doing, Queen?
Outside, you know, getting a
What
little.
What up, the real Angel? How you doing, Queen?
Hey, what's up, Angel?
We here pushing the hard line.
Yeah, you know I'm outside. You know, this is the weekend before my birthday, so you know I'm outside.
Happy Soul Day, Queen.
Happy birthday.
1 2 1 2 1 2. You know, trying not to eat too much, but you know I'm eating. I ain't drinking, but I'm eating.
Hey, eating is always good. When you ain't eating, you're sick. You know what I'm saying? If you're not eating, then you sick. I must have left that part out, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. A lot of people been wondering where we been, and it's going to take a little time, and I'm not going to lie, to get ourselves back into the algorithms. And that's no problem. There's no problem. It's perfect timing for everything. Ain't nobody talking about the Dolph case like we do. Don't nobody give out the clues like we do. Yeah, the melanin ass kids, the ones that meddle, be all up in your business. The ones that had to do that. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, that's what we do. Content kings. Now on this live today, I know everybody sees the title. The title says what? Did Hernandez Govan rat on Yo Gotti? Now here's the thing. I'm never, and which makes it very interesting about this situation. Angel, Diamond, Dr. E will soon be back up. Baby, text him, let him know we riding, we rocking, we got all 4 wheels on the ground, and we got all boots on the ground. Now, me and Diamond don't always agree. We don't always agree on things, and that's what makes us special. Diamond thinks maybe Gotti don't have to do. This is what makes Content Kings totally different and unique, because we don't argue about it. And we definitely not gonna find us behind the scenes. Oh, I just can't stand Diamond. I don't know why I can. Diamond Gang, they can't stand me. It is what it is, and that's how we rock shows. Yeah, you ain't gotta like it, but you gotta love it. Just respect the game. So, with that being said, what I want to say to you is, who's left, gang? Who's left? A lot of you people ain't up on the Dolph case, but from this point on, for what is it, Diamond? What month is this? I lose track. It's August,
it's April,
May, June, July. We got 3 months until this man that you see, everybody that don't know, the man that you see behind Diamond Head, sneaky motherfucker, the backstabber. Yeah, the one that got that look on his face, Hernandez Govan. Right. Yeah, Hernandez. Yeah, we waiting on you to go to court. So what I'm going to do is give y'all a brief demonstration. Shouts out to Memphis South. Shouts out to Damon Dash. That definitely comes in. Damon Brain, that comes in, shows love in the chat. Yeah, we can rock show. And you best believe, after Hernandez go to trial, yeah, I'm predicting everything because this is what I do. It's going to be a lot more other things come up. After that. If Hernandez goes to prison, gets sentenced, you best believe the RICO, to me, this is just my opinion, allegedly, that Yo Gotti will be getting the RICO. Dr. E, we getting a little, okay, there he is. Gang, the whole gang here. We got 10 in the building. Thank you. Please hit the like button. But I'm just,
what up, Dr. E?
What up, Dr.
What's going on, Dr. E? What's going on, man?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Hey, Dr. E.
Yeah, I was just having a moment, Dr. E, and I was letting everybody know we looking at Hernandez Govan back there. We looking at Straight Drop, the guy that you see in the middle of all of us, who's already serving a life sentence. He won't be getting out. Hernandez Govan is out. So we're going to give you some audio. It's the things that we do that enlightens all the Dolph supporters. Everybody that thought that there was nobody still like Content Kings that's really popping in, going live, hitting that live button, striking that live button, and really talking about this shit, because it's not really people talking about this shit like we do that sit back and rejoice, and they miss the sense, the man, the guy from over there, the woman looker, the back shooter, the stab you in the back, you can't go nowhere with him or you'll get shot too, guy named Onan TV. Yeah, I'm just saying, because it's not my fault. It's his fault. It's not. I didn't do that to you. So it's better off that happened to you. You understand what I'm saying? So I spared you because I could have talked in your accent, done you all type of ways. I could have did that, but I didn't attack you. I let the Most High deal with you. So now there's an update on Onan. Yeah, Onan. Onan also has an update. I'm gonna give y'all that. True Results. TRU Results. Please subscribe to him. He just did an update on Onan. So Onan threatened just the other day. Onan went to court and he threatened his lawyer.
Sounds about right.
Onan threatened his lawyer and
Man.
That nigga ignorant regardless of where he is. He just one ignorant soul.
So you threaten your
Oh
lawyer.
man.
We got the content
Wow.
queens in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to the content queens, man. We got queens and kings all up in here.
That's a done deal right there. It's a wrap. If you can't get along with your lawyer and you ain't got no backup,
Right. So you threaten your lawyer, and you already shot
damn.
a girl in the back and in the booty. You shot the
No,
booty.
damn.
Now,
Oh.
now, did I mention that when he got shot? Now he was up at the strip club allegedly. Now, but this ain't allegedly. We seen the paperwork. So you're out in the strip club, gang, and you're in the strip club, and that's when them guys shot you. You was on the ground hollering, but they shot you in the leg. They tried to shoot your dick off. They tried to shoot his dingaling off because he likes to go to strip clubs and pimp out these young girls and get caught with cocaine. But that's Negro here or there. We'll talk about that later. If they ever let you out, we're going to call the police on you. Yeah, I tell you, we got to get you off the street. Yeah. But let's continue. Because a lot of people dealing with things when they deal with us not being accordingly and following the bonds of moderation. So, as I continue, me, Diamond, Dr. E, we're a special group when it comes to the Dolph Caves. And there's a lot of people I know that I wonder how it feels. How does it feel? I know you was so dedicated to him. You were so dedicated to the fact that you wanted. I don't understand that these people think that Dolph was alive. And I know it's hard to figure that out and all the conspiracy theories, but we know that. Let that man rest. We're going to let him rest. What we're worried about is what's in front of our eyes and what this title says on this thumbnail. Did Hernandez Govan rat on Yo Gotti? Yeah, I'm going to break it down to you in a science. Of course. Why not? Why not, gang? Do I have to? Did I mention? Yes. Why you say that? Content kings, y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all saw the footsteps in the store. Y'all saw the car go by and nobody else seen it, and y'all seen it. Y'all went down there to the store. Everything y'all had done said and had done proved. Y'all said it was 4 people in the store. That was cool. Raven got popped on that, and yeah, we popped your ass. Kick you in your ass. That's what I do. And we're going to review that too. Oh, we're going to walk your ass all the way down for the next 3 months until we get justice. Well, what's going to happen? If okay, now look. If this man right here in the center of the picture is already locked up doing 30, we don't know where the fuck Cornelius is, but we know Cornelius is the key witness, gang. Cornelius told the whole story from to back. And we're going to listen to that today. But we don't know where he is. He's under witness protection. Why? Because he has more information. Part 2. Did y'all forget about Tron Ingram? Did y'all forget about Ingram? The guy that had the white Mercedes-Benz before it was given to them? And it was a shooting involved? Before then, you didn't think he told? Do you not think that there's a whole bunch of other people? You think that everybody that was at that fuel station, when those cars was being transferred, the feds didn't come in and talk to them, and that they gave a story? And whose name came up in that story? Everybody knows Memphis. Yo, got it. Now, yeah, we about to do you all type of ways. And we're going to get you started. Because we got to do I ain't got no fucking friends in this shit but Dr. E and Diamond and my chat. Now hit the like button. Now, Dr. E, who else is there to tell on that Hernandez Govan is free? Who else is there to tell on? Why is he free? Who else? Why did he just go ahead and say, fuck it, I'm going to take it to the box? Dr. E?
I think it was something about the he realized he got shorted, right? I mean, if I'm right, I'm trying to recapture what I remember. He had got paid what, $800 or something like that.
No, I'm talking about Hernandez. Govan. Not
Oh.
Cornelius. Hernandez. He's free.
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez free.
Right. But isn't he? I think he's some kind of. Well, I think we kind of broke down last time. He's some kind of informant anyway, right?
Absolutely. So if he's informant, the name informant means information,
Yeah, there
informing
you go.
you. So he's informing the situation. He's telling everything that needs to be told. Who's left? There's no one left. Only person left. Hit the like button, y'all. Only person left is Gotti.
Yeah, and we were still trying to break down. Remember,
you know, I don't
Juke,
think
right?
it's him, right? I think it's like a big fish, like a mob boss or something.
Well, the big fish is Jay-Z. We demonstrated that. Jay-Z's the big anarchy. Then it falls down to Gotti.
Yeah.
Then it went from Gotti to Juke.
You know what? I gotta say this. Why do people assume when black people get money that we gotta be doing some sinister shit?
Well,
that's what they do.
That's what
why can't we just be rich?
Well, they don't. Think about it. I gotta use a perfect example here because I've been studying this week. Here we have Big U. Change the conversations real quick. We have Big U had no reason to do what he was doing, and yet he do some shiesty stuff. All this check-in stuff that he talking about. Don't get me wrong. When you checking in certain hoods, you got to do that. But when it comes to this checking into LA, he made it seem like everybody has to check in, especially if you're a rapper or entertainer, and that's not really true. It's not really true. So that was some shady, shiesty, schoolyard bully. And I'm just bringing that to example. Just get the point across that people that don't have to do the things they do, they continue doing it because that's all they know.
But hold on. Big U ain't got Jay-Z billionaire money. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even got billionaire status.
I feel like she's feeling herself today.
But the thing is, when you got that street connection, when you got that street connection and you made your living that way and you became popular that way, and you still want to have some street credit, you continue doing and affiliating yourself with the same people. Look at everybody in pretty much. Look at everybody in hip hop. Look at everybody in hip hop right now. Everybody in hip hop is doing what? They all connected to street stuff. For what? For what?
I know smart people.
Well, I mean, that's where we at. That's where we at right now, though.
People. I think that if you're smart, you would invest in the real estate stuff that makes sense.
That's true.
But you said why do black people do what they doing? Like we talking about this particular hip hop people because we're not really talking about R&B.
When you already wealthy, right? Why even indulge in the drug game if you ain't got to? You can take
look at the
football.
Look at your football players. They do the same thing. They still tie themselves to drug dealers, gang bangers. You see what I'm saying? Why do they do it? They don't have to. They got $100 million contract, and yet they get caught up doing stupid stuff, right? Absolutely. I'm just saying.
Well said, September Virgo. Dabbling in both Sexy 65. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So let's go ahead and do what we do best. Now, I was listening, and we're going to play that because we're going to go back to the 4 people that we found in the store. Because it's all right. And we let a lot of people down. But we're back up. You get back up again. Check this out, gang. Watch what we do. Watch how we work. People that is new, watch how we work. Now, here's the thing. Pay attention to the wording and what I'm about to show you. We're not going to be up here long. It won't take us long to get back into the algorithms. I have 2 more back-to-backs. We will be covering Anti-Fee when Anti-Fee covered Content Kings. The one that we didn't have 2 Z's. The 1 Z Content King, but now we have 2 Z's. And they try to ban us because we kicked you in the ass. Now, we're going to cover that along with the 4 people in the store. We're going to take you back to all the witnesses. Yes, You know, we already had that in the pocket before y'all knew it. That had the car, the family members of Dolph that we didn't cover, all the phone conversations that were missed, and everything. Yeah, we're gonna do you all type of ways. We're gonna walk you down, and we're gonna get justice for young Dolph and his family, mainly his family. Because everybody needs to be pulled in the same way everybody's getting pulled in, like Dr. E was saying, with the Big U situation and Nipsey Hussle. And we're going to cover that on this channel as well. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick. Everybody put your thinking caps on. Listen to what Cornelia says. The key words. It's so many key words and missing pieces that you have to catch to put it together. Now listen to this.
Quick head call, like, man, y'all gotta clean this stuff up. Quick head call. Now, like, man, get my.
So Hernandez is Quake. He said, hey, y'all gotta come and clean up this car. Y'all gotta come clean it up, which the car is right down the street from his house. And we're gonna show you that. And Quake has cameras. Remember that, Dr. Ian Diamond? He had cameras on his house. He was the pill man, the dope man. So you want to make sure that the police ain't around your house and you want to be able to see them. Yeah, I'd lived that life before. So let's go ahead and listen to what he said.
My phone at the cop.
He told Quake. Now listen. Cornelius told Hernandez Govan, which is Quake, hey, I left my phone in the car. Grab my phone. Now this is the key point I want y'all to pay attention to. Listen to me, Dr. Ian Diamond. Watch this.
Get my phone at the car, left my phone in the car. So he was like, all right, we need.
So he was like, all right. Pay attention. He said, all right. He knows what's in that car. So apparently, if he didn't call over there and said, hey, y'all need to come clean out this car, right, Dr. Ian Diamond? He been in the car, right?
Yeah, and they parked it behind his crib, right?
Right.
Or
no,
his crib.
Down the street. We're going to show you that. I got the map. I mapped it out. So he calls him and says, man, y'all need to clean out this car. So watch me work. Watch me work, my father's daughter. He said, y'all need to clean out this car. So Cornelia says, hey, get my phone out. He says, okay. Now remind y'all, Cornelius was the first one to get caught. They just swooped in on him. You know why they just swooped in on him? Because when Hernandez Govan got his phone, he already put his location on. Hit the like button. That's how they swooped up on Cornelius. Because we seen the lawyer say that Hernandez signed the proper. And I'm going to show you, Hernandez Govan, relative and mother, worked for the police station. He knows all the police. He got a family of police officers in his family. I will show that on the next live. Now pay attention, my father's daughter. That's when he said, get my phone. Hernandez put the tracker on the phone then. All he had to do was go to his locations, right, y'all? Turn the locations on. That's how the police just swooped up on Cornelius. Remember Dr. Ian Diamond when he said, I had just left his house, I drove for a minute, and next thing you know, the police swooped up on him?
Yep.
That's when he turned the location on the phone. So watch this.
Damn.
He moved his car, that old Quake was saying.
Said you got to move this car. So if Quake had already been in the car and said he got to clean it up, he already saw his phone. He already had his phone. He had all of that shit already. Hernandez had it already. So let's keep tracking.
We talked to Juke right after.
Yeah.
You talked to Juke right after. Yo Gotti's brother, listen.
But Quake too.
Yeah.
And he talked to Quake too. Now listen.
Remember whether or not the conversations with Quake happened before y'all got to his cousin's apartment or after?
Yeah, I can't recall.
Okay. But it was all close together.
So if he can't recall all that, guess what, gang? The feds is gonna make sure he gonna recall all of that. You know why? Because they gonna sit him down and ask him the same story flip it over again and get all of that out of him. See, they ain't got all of that out of him yet, Dr. E. All that, I can't recall. Okay, that's something that we're going to have to clear up then. He can't recall. We're going to make sure he can recall. So we're going to get that part.
What they gonna do? Give him a lie detector test?
They gonna goddamn pick his brain. You talking about people that know how to train fish.
Even if they give him a lie detector test, right? It's not principle in court. You can't even argue a lie detector test in court. Even if you do give him a lie detector test, you say, "Hey, I gave him a lie detector test." The judge is gonna be like, "Okay," and it's not accurate 100%. So they can't really use that in court. But that's the only thing I can think of. Other than just trying to pick his brain, like you said, trying to get him to tell on himself. But you can't self-incriminate yourself if you don't want to self-incriminate yourself. So it sounds like to me that he telling because he tired of, for as far as I remember you saying that he didn't even really have no record like that, or he did, or he was just basically just trying to make a quick buck, and Straight Drop brought him in to
Who
make
didn't have a record?
Huh?
Who didn't have a record?
The Cornelius dude, or whatever.
Cornelius had a hell of a record.
He had a record. Okay, he did have a record. Okay.
Shooting.
So he had a record, but he was looking for a quick buck. He was looking for a quick dollar. So that's why Straight Drop went and got him so they could both make money. But really,
Straight Drop didn't go get him. Remember that. Hernandez brought that together. Straight Drop didn't go get him. Hernandez brought them together.
Okay, so Hernandez brought Cornelius
Straight Drop and Cornelius together.
Right, because of his past history, he'll go and he'll do what he has to do.
One's an addict, one's a rapper, one guy that wants to get this, one guy that wants to be into the industry, that got some little potential, been around Dolph, had to sit on the shelf. Dolph was still molding him, letting him get himself better. This guy right here was one of Dolph's proteges that he was getting ready, but he didn't sign him yet. And he was envious. He felt Dolph was like, man, you need a little bit more work,
jealous,
and a little bit. So exactly. So let's continue to track. Let's track. We ain't gonna make this long. We're gonna push this one.
What I'm trying to get to is the fact that he just wanted a quick. Cornelius just wanted a quick dollar, right?
That part. He said that.
That's the reason why he went ahead and snitched, because he like, well, man, I ain't getting no money anyway, so why am I gonna say you? And then didn't they say that he sent Straight Drop sent him a kite in jail? Isn't that a note? Isn't that a note?
Yep. Keep talking. You're doing good. You're getting your brain back right. You're catching back up. I'm sorry, my fault. Now you're back on it. My bad. I'm sorry.
So the note itself, we don't know what it said on there. We don't know what he said to him. Whatever he said to him pissed him off enough for him to go and tell everything.
Remember the note said he told him, hey, go ahead and give up. Now remember he said, go ahead and say that was Hernandez Govan. Give Hernandez Govan up and set me free. Remember that, Dr. E? He said in the note, hey, tell them, go ahead and he said, say that basically the body, which is we see running, that ran up and shot Dolph one time, we know that is Straight Drop. But Straight Drop was telling Cornelius, hey, say that instead of that being me, say that was Hernandez Govan that shot that one time. Give Hernandez Govan up and set me free.
But my thing is, you look at the build of him and Govan, that's two different builds. You look at this man right here. He don't look like Govan.
No, Govan is a thicker guy too. A little bit, but he was going for the gusto. He said shit, at least it's worth a try. So, thank you, Doctor. I appreciate that. But let's go ahead. I'm right. It's worth a try. Shit. Now we finna get deep. Y'all hit the like button. Now watch this, gang. Let's rock. You know how I do it. We do it like no other. Now watch this.
Tell me again what Quet said during these conversations.
Yeah, we had to get rid of their car. We had to move their car, get rid of it.
Because y'all had.
You know why he wanted them to get rid of it and the car was down the street? The reason why he wanted to get rid of them, so he could have the goddamn camera pointed right down the street and watch their ass get in the car and give it to the police. There they go right there. That's them. She seen it. You remember that movie? You remember that movie, Dr. E, on the movie Colors? After they did their drive-by and that little boy walked down the street. I'm crazy. She seen it. She seen it.
Let me ask you this question, right? How many people you think go in and did this to, right? When Govan had a motive, Govan had a motive to make a quick buck. He heard through the grapevine that hey, it was some money on his head or whatever, right?
Yeah.
How many times you think he's done that to other people because he's trying to get a quick dollar?
Oh yeah.
Shit, Diamond.
So to me, this is not his first time doing this. This is probably like his.
He's an informant. Damn it, he's a rat. So,
right, but he's also dirty. Not just only is he a informant, but he's
rats dirty. Rats are dirty, Diamond. I said, damn. That's it. That's rat dirty.
Look, but what I'm
rat dirty. Goddamn.
He's done this before. This is not his first rodeo. And wasn't his daughter? Hold on, I just want to clarify. Wasn't his daughter the one that got unalived?
Yes, but don't go too fast, Diamond. You on that cocaine?
No, I'm sober, actually.
You had a gummy? A CBD gummy?
I am sober. It might
Diamond
be
on the
my birthday
CBD.
weekend. It might be
Diamond
my
don't do no
birthday
drugs.
weekend,
We know she
but
don't do no drugs. She on that CBD.
I have not drunk anything, okay? It's my birthday weekend and I have not drunk anything.
Oh, it's her
right?
birthday,
Oh, that's right. Birthday. Yeah, the birthday
Diamond.
weekend. That's what it is.
My birthday is Wednesday, you guys.
Diamond went all the way. Ducky, don't do it like that. God damn, Ducky. I said Ducky already on your ass early this motherfucking early tonight.
I am drunk.
Damn, man. That man relax. You gonna start this shit up laughing and shit, and we don't get turned off the goddamn long tree. I'm like, I said, damn, get in.
Look, I ain't tipsy yet.
And she still ain't stopped, Diamond. What they got in them gummies? We love you, Diamond. What you gonna do for your birthday, guys?
I'm about to go eat some African food real quick.
Oh, shit. That's food?
Yes, sir.
You gonna break another couch?
No. Actually, he doesn't last long enough to break a couch.
You know how them trolls trying to do you all type of, but at least you had fun in, ain't it, Diamond?
What is 3 minutes? What is 3 minutes?
You had fun in.
What is 3 minutes? 3 minutes is nothing.
But he broke the couch.
But you don't want no minute man. I don't want no minute man.
Hey, I hate I never told him, but I know that throughout the years, now that he's a little older, he just don't have it no more like he used to.
Oh wow.
It's a
don't want no minute man.
No minute man.
Ooh, man.
Don't want.
Hey, we love y'all.
Weenie.
Now, y'all, let's do it. We do best. Let's get through this, gang. Hey, we gotta work the algorithms. We got 7 in here. That's okay. That shit gonna turn this to 72. Get in here. Now look, let's work the algorithm. This ain't gonna be no long live game because I'm just so confident in what we're doing, and we got moves to make. We got Big U. I'm gonna equivalent that. I got a big interview tomorrow with a wonderful person. We finna rock some shows. So let's just stay focused. So look at this. Let's go.
Put this car in a driveway on Bradley, right?
Yeah, right across the street from you.
Right across the street from where Quet lives.
Right.
And he said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn it up.
I be trying to put myself in his position. I be in on this case so hard. I be trying to imagine myself pushing that pen the same way he pushing it, and what the fuck he feeling as he just moving that pen around and shit.
He said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we got.
You imagine what? Can you imagine what he feeling right now, gang? Like damn, like if he didn't have the top on that motherfucking pen, he had all kind of ink lines all on his goddamn leg.
Get rid of it.
He said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn it, John up. Get rid of it.
Now look, this is Hernandez Govan's house. 1153 Bradley Street. Now look how far Bradley Street is from the house that the car was found. Let's go. We just seen Hernandez Govan house. So now let's go down the street. Bam. Bam. There go the house right there. Right there. Right there. That's how far Hernandez Govan can see right down the street where the car was hidden at. Right there. What is there else to tell, gang?
What I think it is that Govan was the mastermind to the whole thing. Just because.
Of course, Diamond. What up, Diamond? Brandon, we right here.
Because of the simple fact that he went and found them to make money in his pocket. They probably would have nobody probably would have never tried Dolph.
He wasn't asking for much. Diamond, he wasn't asking for much because he thought that they were going to get away and Straight Drop was going to sign this major deal with CMG. He was going to get his on the back end. Go ahead, give me 10 and you give me 10. I'd walk away with 20. We're sure you guys are going to get away. And Straight Drop, when you get major, hold on, Diamond. When you get major, you get me on the back end. Now go ahead, Diamond.
All I'm saying is, the fact is, if Govan would have never went and tried to get that money from Jook because he heard that there was a bounty on Dolph would still be alive today. Because nobody else was going to try to get at Dolph.
I agree.
Nobody was going to try to pull that BS. It only took one ignorant motherfucker to go and actually attempt to unalive somebody because they heard of dollar signs.
Bingo.
And it ain't even that much money.
Bingo.
It ain't even that much money.
Not even that much money, gang.
Millions. I can see if it's in the millions. That's the thousands. Like I said, he a thousandaire. Them thousandaire dudes, they the ones that I'll never forget. My friend, rest in peace, my friend, Say, he passed away. He showed me when I was in the city, when I was in Chicago, right? He showed me a amount of money. He said, this right here, because he was from Inglewood. He said, this money right here, that'll take a man's life. I kid you not. Ever since then, I look at money different. You see what I'm saying? I look at money differently.
Preach.
Because anybody could look at $1 and get greedy enough to do some sinful stuff. It don't matter how much the dollar is. And clearly that wasn't a lot of money to real big ponchos. But that's what makes me think that that CMG really didn't have nothing to do with it. Because if they really wanted Dolph gone, they would have found somebody that's an expert sniper, someone that was going to take a couple million. They ain't going to find no lame Joe off the street. That's
we're talking about weapons. You got to remember, Diamond, there's more than one attempt at it. Diamond,
right?
There was more than one attempt. You forget about
so money already been paid. Charlotte. So money already been paid out.
You forget about what happened in LA.
That was what's his name? That black youngster, ugly ass. But
right.
The issue is even when that happened, right? That it was all the shots went off on his car, right? Mm-hmm. Nothing happened to him. There was years before anything happened to him. That years. How many years was it after that situation happened? Before this situation
about 4
happened?
years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
4
so
years.
My thing is, nobody was gonna try Dolph until they found a goofy that would actually take the bait.
True.
Yep.
Okay.
You narrowed it down. I mean, you gotta look at. I mean, a crackhead is easier to do something than a person that got something to lose. You know, really, black youngsters should not even been out.
Make the best crook.
Right, because really, you look at black youngster, really shouldn't have been in the mix of that. He just had a little animosity because what happened to his brother and some other stuff.
Absolutely. Hey, Top Notch.
As you see, we ain't heard from Black Youngster in I don't know how long.
Nope.
When was
we gonna hear about
it from Black Youngster?
Diamond, let's track. Let's track, Diamond. Let's track. Now there's the house. Now let's continue. Listen to the key words. We have to get this in order for me to be able to track this on the next notes. There's a reason why I'm doing it. I'm noting everything. I'm documenting short. So everything that you guys do, you have to be strategic, because I'm looking at every video. Whatever you guys fucking say that makes a lot of sense, I'm not playing with them. We have to get it back in algorithm. So everything is going for shorts. We have to nail it. Be funny. Do what we have to do this. I'm sorry, everybody, but this is what we have to do to get ourselves back into the algorithms. So we have to be strategic. So now we're looking at the house. We see the house. Okay, we see how far down the street it was. Let's continue to track this. Watch this. The key words, and I quote, the key words that we're going to see, the little bitty words that these people listen, they're trained to get little bit of information and know that they can get more information out of you. So listen to the next track. That's the house right there. Right down the street. That's where the car was. So Hernandez Govan got cameras on his house pointing down here. He wanted them to come down here and go clean out the car so he could point the camera right at this house. There they go. There they go. He knows everything. This whole block, his house is inherited through his family. Hernandez Govan's family members was an officer. So he is in ties with the police. That's why when you seen him walk out the courtroom and you seen the police standing there opening the door and he was talking to him, they opened the door, he was whispering words to him. He's tied into the police station. Let's continue the track, gang. Hold on, Diamond. I know you want to get it in. Hold on. Listen to this.
We talked about it.
Okay. How is it that you met Justin through Quet?
How did you meet Straight Drop through Hernandez Govan? Is what they're asking Cornelius. Now listen.
But just like being around, basically being around.
Would Justin be around Quet too?
Yeah, he'll be around Quet.
Do you know why?
So he would be around. So here's the key words. I'ma do you all fucking type of ways. Now hit the like button. Now allegedly, now listen to this. Remember this, Dr. Ian Diamond? They had just met. He put them together, right? Remember that's what they said in the beginning? That Cornelius said he was just going to buy pills from goddamn Hernandez Govan. And then he never really knew Straight Drop, for real. And basically just put these two together, these two goofies together to do the lick. But if you listen to what he's saying, the small things, he knows him from being around. So that's more information right there from a detective, more information. Because from being around. So y'all been around each other. Y'all been around. There's more information. So let's keep tracking.
Then he said he didn't know him.
Exactly.
Then he said we were around each other. Which one is
right?
It?
So
if you're around somebody, you don't know each other, but you've been around somebody.
That should tell you there is more. Right. Mm-hmm. So you're right, Diamond. So that should tell you there's more information. That's why we still haven't seen Cornelius Damon Brains.
Right.
That's why, because he's giving information. There's a lot more. Go ahead.
Right. But let me ask you this question. The one person that we have not seen at all, and I don't know how long, is Black Youngster.
But we're going to get to that yet. Black Youngster, we're going to get to that later. It's
But
gonna
my
get deep.
thing is, okay, so when they're saying they want to go after, you think they're gonna go after CMG. My thing is, if one person does something messed up, even if you got two people that do something messed up in a label, are you gonna blame the whole label? Or are you gonna blame the person that's
Black
above the
youngster,
label?
but don't get caught in the hype. The reason why everybody screamed Black Youngster was a throw off. Black Youngster to me, allegedly, everybody was a throw off. Like to make it look like Black Youngster really had something to do with it, but he really had no ties and they would not be able to tie him. And as long as they looking at Black Youngster, because he did the video at the funeral home with Young Dolph's name on there, like he had no ties. So that was the throw off. Even they did the throw off by making Black Youngster leave CMG. Remember, it was a beef, like he left and all of that. He didn't think they was real no more. He wasn't with CMG. That was all a throw off. And then the next thing you know, he's back with them. They knew that was gonna be the throw off. Black Youngster was the throw off. Black Youngster didn't really have nothing to do with it. They wanted it to look like Black Youngster had something to do with it. They can look up Black Youngster, not gonna find any phone calls, they're not gonna find any connections, though it looked like it was Black Youngster. That was the throw off.
Right,
Black
but
Youngster,
where is he? That's the biggest
he's
question.
out and about. He's up there rolling around on the goddamn stage like he always do, dancing, busting the back of his pants and his drawers coming out. And he be dancing on the stage, rolling around, pants too goddamn tight, losing shoes and doing backflips and all that type of shit. That's where he at. I seen him. I keep my eye to the street. I seen that nigga. He back. They always keep saying Black Youngster's back. That's all a throw off. Hit the like button. Now watch this, and we're going to talk about that too. Now listen to this.
Why Justin would be around Quet?
They look at each other like brothers.
They look like each other like brothers. So Hernandez, Govan, and Straight Drop look like each other like brothers. So listen.
Brothers and then just rap or whatever.
Straight Drop is a rapper. He said Justin raps or whatever. We're going to get to that white card too. It's a lot of shit to cover. Let's go.
All right. You knew Justin to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Did you know his rap name?
Straight Drop.
And did you know Quet to be involved in, I guess, the rap business or something?
He called himself.
Okay.
But now he's saying,
What
look how free he is. He called himself into the rap game. Now listen.
sort of would he call himself as far as being in the business?
I guess a negotiator. I don't know.
A negotiator?
A negotiator. So what is Hernandez Govan negotiating? So which means that Cornelius know more, that he was negotiating what? A deal for Straight Drop to sign with who? CMG. If Cornelius, if Straight Drop went through with this hit and it was successful, in a couple of months, they'll let it die down. Next thing you know, Straight Drop would have been big, signed with Yo Gotti, and that goddamn billboard that we saw down in Times Square while he was locked up, everything would have came to manifest. Let's go.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for Straight Drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Trying to get him a deal. He's trying to get him a deal. With who? Who do you get a deal with? Ad Diamond. Now, who do you get a deal with? Who is he getting a deal with, gang? Trying to get him a deal. Only way he can get a deal, if he can get a deal. Fuck Big Juke. Big Juke can't give him the deal. Big Juke gone now, but even if Big Juke was here, the deal was going to come from who? Gotti. Stop playing with us. We're going to go back to that. Let's go.
Okay. Do you know who he is trying to get him a deal with?
Oh, Big Juke and them, Gotti and them.
There you go. Right. Say it. I'm done. I'm done. Put a fucking fork in me. I'm done. What else do I got to say? So if he's telling you, see, he slipped in. Dr. E, can I get a like button? Can I get a like out of that? Can I get a like, gang? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat? Give me a thumbs up.
You're definitely right. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there said it all.
That one line right there said it all. Watch this. Let him say it again. Watch what he say.
Okay. Do Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal
Who
with?
is he trying to get him a deal with? Everybody pay attention.
Oh, Big Juke and them, Gotti and them.
Big Juke and them and Gotti and them. He didn't say Big Juke. He didn't just say Big Juke name. He said Big Juke and Gotti and them. I should shut down the live now and just leave y'all in suspense. I really should leave you in suspense. Yeah, that's what I should do. He said to get, again, let me play that shit again, because you know I got it bad to motherfucking letting shit in your goddamn ear.
My thing is...
Hold on, Diamond, hold on. Forget your thing right now, god damn it. And I'm just playing. But listen.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
That's it, Diamond. What you think about that? Go ahead now. Here's your thing. Do your thing.
He was trying to get a deal with Gotti for the longest. We know that. He been trying to get a deal with Gotti. That wasn't no secret.
What that got to do with what I just done said, Diamond?
Look,
I'm just saying what I had done said.
I'm just saying.
I just want to be the boss. Damn, you want to be the...
I still don't think Gotti has anything to do with it.
You the boss. Goddamn.
Just because you mention Gotti's name don't mean Gotti has anything to do with it.
Diamond, did you hear what the... Well, why is Hernandez... Diamond, this ain't your fucking first rodeo.
Acting
like it. Get the cobwebs out.
He is a person just trying to get as many people on the street.
He did not say go, man. Diamond. He did not say... Well, what he said then? I want to make sure you heard what he said. What he said.
He said, oh
hell. Let's go back in here. Goddamn things he said. Let's make...
Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Oh, Big Juke and them, Gotti and them.
Now, did you hear the word Gotti?
Big Juke.
Did you hear Gotti?
He's talking about CMG, but we don't know if he's telling the truth or not.
We know he's telling the truth. We ain't seen his ass, have we? And this is the whole title of the show, Diamond. The whole title of the show. And this is why they like us. This is why they like us. No, Diamond. I'm gonna do everything you're doing is on point. I love it. I fucking love it.
Just because he mentioned CMG does not mean they directly has anything to do with
what does the title say? What does the title say? Did Hernandez go over here and rat on?
So what do you think? What do you think he's talking about, Don? Who you think he's talking about? If it's not Gotti, who is?
I get what he's saying. He's talking about CMG. However, Big Juke is the one that orchestrated everything.
It don't matter, but we looking for the big fish. Didn't you just tell us about 30 minutes ago? 30 minutes ago, you just said.
No.
God damn! I said damn.
I knew it had to be a twist up in there somewhere. I said it's a twist.
She do that shit on purpose, gang. That's what I be thinking, that she do this shit on purpose, bro. Because she know that I feel sorry for her. You're not getting by me, gang.
Not necessarily mean Gotti has anything to do with it. He's just adding him in it because the simple fact is,
stop taking advantage of me. Stop taking advantage.
So one question right here. Okay, we're gonna separate the two. We're gonna put Gotti to the one side, and we're gonna put Big Juke to the other side. Now, what would be Big Juke? Wait a minute. What would be Big Juke's motive? What would be Big Juke's motive to unalive Dolph, Diamond?
Because
we're gonna do it with crayons, Diamond. We got crayons out before we go to the pencil.
He was mad because Dolph was making diss tracks about Yo Gotti.
Say that again.
He was mad because Dolph was making diss tracks about Yo Gotti.
Who was mad about that?
Big Juke was.
You don't think Gotti was mad about that too? Crayons. We're still using crayons, Jack.
He got so much money, he ain't thinking about Dolph. Dolph wasn't making it. He wasn't even on the same level. Dolph and Yo Gotti is not even.
I'm gonna send you a video, Diamond, that kind of captures this whole kind of scenario. It's gonna catch it. It's gonna catch everything. I'm gonna send that video. I'm gonna send that video to you. See if I want to see if she feels different after the little video I send her. But
Please,
real
my
quick,
kid,
okay, now
please, please.
going back to the Gotti side. What would be Gotti's reason if you think it had it, like you said, he got so much money he shouldn't have a reason? But
Top
if he
notch.
did have
What's
a reason,
wrong with a top notch? What's
based
wrong
on
with
it, based on the story, why would Young Gotti have any beef with Dolph at all?
The only reason why I think that they even got into it was over a contract that he wanted Dolph to sign, and he didn't want to. He wanted to stay independent.
What about the baby mama? What you forgot
We
about
And the
that
know.
baby
part?
mama, they slept with each other's bed, my baby mama, whatever. However,
Okay.
I think it's got to do with contracts. A lot of times you hear that people get into it about contracts. Look at the
Okay,
situation
so
with Big U.
when Dolph said, okay, this last part I'm gonna ask you. So when Dolph said that, he didn't want to sign to him, what would make him at that point, if he got so much money, he ain't worried about Dolph no more, then why would he even have a motive, or why he still have all this kind of haterism to him? Why would he have his whole camp still kind of hating on Dolph and still telling like, hey, bro, don't worry about Dolph. Hey, black youngster, don't worry about Dolph. We're gonna move on and get Gorilla and move on with life, because that's it is. Let him be out there, do what he do. We're gonna make our money regardless. Why didn't he just do that?
He has been. Look at his artists. His artists are doing way better than Dolph whatever.
We're not. You know what? We're just
Well,
gonna go to Elmer's glue. We're gonna use Elmer's glue. Yeah.
wait a minute. So you telling me now? Wait, but this last part now. So you telling me if Dolph would not have been alive, you gonna say that the Gorilla would have outsold Dolph?
You said what? Say that
Gorilla
again.
or Moneybag Yo, either one or both together, you think they would have outsold Dolph?
Yep.
Oh wow! I rest my
No,
case.
I'm gonna say that. No, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep the fuel burning because she want to start shit. Now that would have been a good one. Now Gorilla is in the algorithms and she's busting fucking heads. A female, she's making money. Females buy music for the men, and the females are rocking with her. So should have been up there. It depends on what Dolph would have been doing at this time.
But the question was she had outsold? Was she had outsold Dolph still living?
I don't know.
And then when Moneybag Yo, since Gorilla came on, wait a minute, since Gorilla has came on, what has Moneybag Yo been doing lately?
Nothing.
He ain't got to. One of the artists.
All right, Diamond, don't argue. Okay, so let's do this part.
All right, we gotta do some research. We're gonna do some research on. We're gonna do some research on platinum status and record sales since Dolph's death. And then you gotta remember, Death, he gonna sell high peak after his death. But then even if he'd have been alive, he would have still been at that status plus some whatever his last album was before his death. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not
putting you got to picture that.
Look, I don't want to say anything negative about Dolph, okay? Because I don't know the man, and I didn't really know him when he was living. I just know what I've heard and what I've been told, right? However, I'm saying it doesn't make sense to me that Yo Gotti would go backwards and mess and analyze somebody that was in Memphis when he's not even in Memphis. He don't even be over there like that as much as he used to. He's all over the United States, even out overseas. He's not even speaking.
He's not, but his crew is, and then they still was beefing over. You got to remember, they were beefing over the whole thing about they was beefing. There's beefing over the whole thing of who is king of Memphis, and Dolph went there and claimed himself king.
Yes,
and
the
crowd
Big
people.
had more of
Diamond.
Big Jook was more in the streets than Yo Gotti was.
Yeah, that's no doubt. But we talking about Dolph. We talking about Dolph. But we talking about Dolph and we talking about Dolph and Yo Gotti though.
Right.
Out of them two, who was the king of Memphis and rap?
Answer the question.
Diamond.
Why do you think Big Jook got unalive?
Diamond. Can I move on to the next clip?
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, I still wasn't. Hold on. I said between them two about the king of Memphis, what was the whole battle over? Who was king of Memphis and rap? Not drugs, rap. That's awesome.
To me, Dolph. Dolph.
Look, I can like both, and I'm just gonna say I'm neutral in this situation.
There ain't no hands down. I used to like Gotti until that shit happened. But Dolph, hands down, gang.
Yo Gotti for his brother's actions, and Yo Gotti's brother is now unalive.
God damn it, Dolph was the king, bro. Dolph was the fucking king.
I get what
Nobody
you're
do
saying.
it like
I get what
Dolph,
you're saying
bro.
on that.
Dolph
But look
on
at the
mine,
fact
bro.
that Big Jook is now unalive.
I'm diehard Dolph fan. I'm diehard Dolph fan, bro. So,
I mean, I'm just saying, out of that battle, we just taking it right there with the rap. We ain't talking about the drugs. We ain't talking about the street. We just talking about right now. We was on the stage. Out of the two, who was the king? And when Dolph said, "Hey, I'm the king," and he kind of stood on it, he kind of went out as the king. I'm sorry.
Right.
He
Question,
did.
Diamond.
He did that.
Question, Diamond. Question. Diamond.
He outsold Gotti. He outsold him.
Arguing.
Dead and alive. He outsold him.
I'm not
he
arguing.
outsold
All
him.
I'm saying is, look,
Diamond, read the comment. Diamond, read the comment.
I'm gonna
read the comment.
So they gonna blame it on Jook to save Gotti, or did Govan and Cornelius tell his involvement? That's we don't know. We don't know right now. However, I'm saying it just don't make sense to me to go backwards when
I think they will in the end. I think they will put it at. I think at the end. I think at the end they are gonna put it on Jook because he was the fall guy. They're gonna put it on the dead man. I'm sorry. That's just the unalive person is gonna get. He gonna get it all put on him. Because that's what they do.
Right.
I'm just saying that he was a sacrifice. He was a sacrifice.
Yes.
Right, but look, ain't no telling what other junk that Big Jook was getting involved in the streets of Memphis anyway, too. We don't know that. But however,
I mean,
he was more
we definitely know he was in the
Gotti
streets.
was.
Yeah, we definitely agree with that.
Not in the streets like that.
We definitely agree with that. It should be Gotti should not have been with the label that he had and doing all the stuff that he doing. He shouldn't have been even connected to the street. I mean, just the name itself, CMG. Why would you put that on your record label? You trying to be something that you're not. You're gonna go into music and you're gonna put CMG on your title.
But don't forget, everybody in the chat, don't forget, CMG is also now trying to be a spinoff, and they got to connect music group. And we're gonna thank you guys for saying that.
That's a throw off because we all know what it really means. We all know what it really means.
Right, but we also know that it's two different labels with the same abbreviations, and rappers put the abbreviations on their chain, so it's the same thing to cover up what happened to Dolph. So we know that. Yeah. I'm glad you said that. Thank you, Sexy65. Let's continue the track. Now watch this. Now, Diamond, just remember what we just said. We heard him say CMG. Now watch this. I mean, we heard him say, wait, let's go back here to that. These people know they train fish, gang.
But let me say this. Did he ever
then you go sound like Porky the Pig? What? Diamond.
Did he ever sit down and talk to Big Jook or Yo Gotti? We're not hearing that. We're hearing Big Jook, Govan. We're not hearing he had any connection whatsoever.
You just heard it. We're not yet. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. We're asking, Diamond, did Hernandez Govan rat on Yo Gotti? Of course he did. Hernandez Govan is still, hold on, Diamond, let me finish. Hernandez Govan is still free. He goes to court. He was supposed to take a plea. He turned down the plea and said, you know what, fuck it. I'm taking it to the box. I'm taking it to the box. So he's saying, right now, Hernandez Govan is taking this shit to trial. He didn't take the plea bargain, Diamond. He's free right now, walking around saying, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to the box. Plus, you just heard the lawyer say what? He signed a proffer agreement. He was giving information. What information is there to give up? Hold on, Diamond. And I don't mean it that hard, but what kind of information if Big Jook is not here? Big Jook is gone. He's still free. You hear them hollering, Yo Gotti. We know the label is CMG. We know everything is linking to Yo Gotti. So
Okay,
he says, hold on, Diamond, I'm taking this shit to trial.
He can take it to trial. He's still going to end up getting time. Let's be clear,
but
right?
He is giving, but the thing is, there is information that he's giving up to get a lesser sentence than what they're going to probably give him, Diamond.
Let me ask you this question.
Are you paying attention to what I'm saying first?
I get what you're saying.
Don't just
I get what
push
you're
me
saying,
over.
I'm not. But listen.
You are.
If that is the case, why you think that he's still living? If they took out Big Jook, why is his ass still walking around?
Because he's in protective custody.
Bullshit. Bull.
Okay, well, until then, he's surviving oddly. How is he surviving? When you're dealing with a monster, when you're dealing with money, thousands of dollars, how is he surviving?
If he is an informant, which I believe he is, right? That doesn't necessarily mean he's in protective custody. And even if he
you
is,
just jumping around.
Money,
you just said the key word. Be the message that you bring, Diamond. If you said the key word, he's an informant. If you believe he's an informant, if he's an informant, what is he telling on right now, Diamond? Ask yourself that question. If he's an informant and he's free and he's taking it to the box, in July 25th. Is it July? July 25th?
Everything that he says is questionable to me because the man already has a record. He's gonna lie.
I love it. You gotta love her.
He's gonna lie to save face. Number two, even if he's an informant, it don't mean he's telling on Gotti. He could be telling on somebody else.
Okay, but we're still trying to figure that out, and it's still a possibility. That's why there's a question mark, Diamond.
My thing is that
now you listen to me, Diamond. Diamond, what is there, Diamond? Diamond. On the end of this sentence, is there a question mark there? Now we're gonna take it to the crayons. We're going to the crayons. It's a question mark there.
Right. Well, let me ask you this question. Why do you think? How do you don't think that Govan didn't take out Big Jook? Let me ask you this: do you think Govan took out Big Jook?
There you go. Thank you, Devin Brain. Somebody's using their brain. Only person he can tell on is Gotti and others.
I just asked the question. Do you think Govan took out Big Jook?
Do I think what?
Do you think Govan took out Big Jook?
Do I think Govan took out Big? Yes. Yes.
Okay. If you take out the person,
why did you ask me that? Why did you, Damon? What do you think, Damon? Do you think? Hold on, let's ask Damon. Let's ask Damon. Damon, do you think that? Do you, a man boy? Do you think that Govan probably took out Big Jook? Damon says all the murderers in Memphis. He telling about other crimes as well. Bingo, Damon. Do you think that Hernandez has something to do with Jook? I think Hernandez has something to do with Jook.
First of all, he was mad over his money being short. Second,
let him answer the question first, Diamond.
He's mad because he got put in a jam in front with the police where he's working for, which is he's getting paid for, so he's messing up his money. Okay, Jook messed up his money. He messed up his money because he got money from Big Jook, and he was getting informant money. He messed it up when he got in trouble for all of this. When he got turned in, they probably cut his funds off. So that's the reason why I think that Govan took out Big Jook. And I feel like Govan...
You're right. I didn't say you was wrong.
But my thing is, if that's the case, if you're going to take out Big Jook, you had ample opportunity to go after Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti was at the same funeral. But he didn't take out Yo Gotti. He took out Big Jook.
Govan got the upper hand because all he knows. Bingo. There you go. So, Diamond, not saying you... This is why... You know why? Well, I can't even match your energy right now because...
Let me say this. You think that Yo Gotti ain't into it with Govan? Govan and Yo Gotti will probably be more of a into it than Yo Gotti and Dolph.
Didn't nobody say they wasn't, Diamond. You want to
I'm
just
just
be
saying.
right. You right, Diamond. Everything you're saying now is right. So I'm wondering where we went wrong.
All I'm saying is
Where did me and you go
Govan is
wrong,
not.
Diamond? Where did we go wrong?
All I'm saying, all I'm saying is Govan is going to
Yeah.
do time. He is not getting
Oh
away
man.
anymore with this. Even if he is an informant, they probably revoked all that shit once they found out that he did what he did with Big Jook. I'm telling you, the man probably been getting paid. You know how much money informants been getting paid? I just seen somebody post it. They said it was in the millions, 300-something million. The FBI has been giving informants like. They've been paying these people. I'm just trying to explain to you what I think. I think Govan been getting paid as an informant, right? But when he did what he did with Big Jook, it cut his funds off from the FBI because now he's in trouble with this stuff, right? So why would they continue to pay you if you're now involved with a case?
Makes sense.
Why would they continue to pay you, right?
Makes sense.
Then
I'm
on
not,
top of it, Big Jook was
that's
trying
why I
to
let
pay.
you.
It was promising to pay him, right? But
This is
then he didn't pay him all his money. So
all
you
right.
gotta look
Okay,
at it. He's cut off.
So let me say this. This is all information, right? Everything you said made a key point. And people have to sit back and listen. That's you said something that's golden. I'm not knocking it. Everything that we say on this platform makes sense, and that's where we got ourselves to be because it makes sense. I'm not trying to, at certain part I thought you needed crayons, but you moved up to pens now. Now you
I
bypassed pens
cannot. I
and you moved up to pens. I
cannot.
mean, okay, we're good. I mean, I'm saying good information, very good information.
But
That
I'm just
I
trying to
didn't know if
open your. I'm just trying to open your mind
you
on
not don't
other
open
than
my mind. I mean, open my
Gotti
mind, but
because
you also
Gotti
opening.
is an
Not only
easy
are you opening
target,
my
right?
mind, Diamond, this is good content. This is good things. This is why people tune in. This is why people listen. This is what they
Right.
miss. It's a lot. Oh, well, they're gonna come back. You already know this motherfucker gonna be full. Be in a couple. You already know. You already know what we finna do. Yeah, I ain't got to make this shit up. This ain't the makeup channel. This ain't
It
the
just makes more
Maybelline channel.
sense.
I would want to get my face made up. No, this ain't. No, we gonna put it in your face. It's up to you to do your research. We just putting it out there, and that's what we've been known to do. Put it out
Right.
there. Have different opinions. We're not trying to force nothing on nobody. We always say, do your own research, but we are entertaining and we are putting it out there in a different form and format that people can put this together and resonate on it. And that's all I'm saying. Let me breeze
Right.
through this time.
So let me hold on. Let me say one more thing real
I
quick.
said, damn.
What if Govan got cut off from getting informant pay before this situation happened, and he needed money and he needed money fast. So that's why he did what he did with getting those dudes to do that hit because he was hurting for money. If you got because didn't he get in trouble before this? He was already in
Yes.
trouble, right? So when
Yes.
you get in trouble with the law and you get a charge on you, if you're an informant, they no longer pay you money. You're no longer getting that informant money because now you have a case. So he got cut off. That's what I think. He got
That
cut off
makes
of his
sense. It makes a
funds
lot of sense. Very
and
much.
he's got money hungry, and that's why
Do
he
you
did what
agree,
he
Dr.
did.
E? What she's saying makes sense?
Yep. I've just been sitting here analyzing what she's saying. I mean, it makes, like you said, it's golden sense.
Yes.
That's why you haven't heard me chime in and say anything because I just been like, yeah, well, good point. Check, check,
Good
Informants
point.
check.
get
Check.
millions and millions of dollars. I'm
All right,
telling
Diamond,
you.
can we go to the next one and get this little hour over?
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all.
No, because it's good because I got more shows to rock. Thank you, Sexy 65. Smash that fucking like button. Y'all get in here. Now, replay gang, we love y'all too. We just getting back in this shit like we do. And I already got another lineup for you. We got Big U. That Big U, we're gonna bring Big U back on this channel. That's gonna be another one before the Dolph again because we still got a whole page of that. There's a lot of things going on the Mo 3. Mo 3 is pretty simple for us. We're gonna let that work, but we on all of it. We on all of it. We're gonna be on top of everything. Everything go to trial. So y'all probably know by then we're gonna be kicking motherfuckers in the ass. So let's rock this. Let's do what we do best. We got a little bit left. We got a couple seconds left. Let's pay attention.
Who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Oh, Big Juicy them, got him.
Gotti them. Gotti them. Gotti them. Gotti them. Gotti. Higher anarchy. Now, let's go.
You ever heard of the music label CMG?
Yeah.
Now, this rapper here, big, what's his name? Big, Big G. This artist, that this song, hold on, I got it in my archive. Hold on. Let me show you this. Let me tell y'all this right here. I want y'all to pay attention. Right here. Diamond, Dr. E. Watch this. Big Homie G. Now this is after Diamond, pay attention. Big Homie G is a rapper that is signed to Moneybagg Yo. Who is Moneybagg Yo? Signed with Gotti, right? Right, Dr. E? Gotti.
Yeah, so, that's right.
That's okay. Right. So this artist that is featuring in this video with Straight Drop is one of Moneybagg Yo's artists, Big Homie G. Now pay attention to the video. This is after Dolph is unalived and Straight Drop. Look at Straight Drop's chain. What does Straight Drop chain say on it? P-R-E. Paper Route Empire. Straight Drop Gotti. So they already moving Straight Drop in. There go the money. Straight Drop's money. But unliving Dolph. He got the money in hand. He's in a video with Moneybagg Yo's artist on a feature. And Straight Drop got the nerve to have a PRE chain on his belt line. There you go.
Wow. So wait a minute. So is that missing chain?
That's not the missing chain because we seen the PRE chain in the evidence.
Right. Okay.
So this is a statement.
So he had that made.
Oh, we don't know where he got it from. But here's Straight Drop in his video after Dolph is unalived with a Moneybagg Yo artist, so the same connection. So he's letting you know I'm on my way. I got the PRE chain. I had the Bass Pro hat on, the King of Memphis, because you know the pyramid. He had his Bass Pro hat on. He graduated. He thought he graduated with that. So now he's in a video with one of Moneybagg Yo's artists, which is next to Yo Gotti. Okay, there you go. So you wearing a PRE chain. You unalive Dolph, and now you wearing Dolph's record label on your belt buckle, doing a video with a CMG artist, Moneybagg Yo, who has his own label that he signed this guy named Big Homie G. You see the connection? So once this died out, if Straight Drop never got caught, he would have been with CMG. That would have been his reward. And we already seen, and we going to go back to that, the Times Square, while this man is sitting in prison, while he was in jail on trial for the Dolph case, they going to have Straight Drop's picture in Times Square down in New York on a billboard promoting his new album like he was going to get out. That was a message for them to say, hey, bro, stick to the script. If you don't tell and they let you free, we going to have you as a major artist. Look at, we already got you now on this picture here in Times Square, bro. Just stick to the game. Don't tell, bro. Don't tell. Don't tell. And when you get out, look what we got you right now. Jay-Z, because you know Jay-Z and Gotti, A1 tight. So New York deals with who? Jay-Z. So what they got this nigga from Memphis on a billboard in Times Square for? And he's locked up fighting a case. This is before they sentence him. Stay solid, bro. That was them showing him. Stay solid, bro. If you stay solid and you don't tell, just stay solid. If you don't tell, when you get out, look what we got you now on this billboard in New York in Times Square. Times Square, that's big as fuck if you downtown Times Square. And it never happened for him. And it never happened. But this nigga can't even rap that good. What this nigga from Memphis doing on a billboard in Times Square? While he's fighting a case. Make it make sense. Don't play with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with Content Kings, gang. And we got more pieces to put together. Don't be mad at us that y'all want to get out here and goddamn slip the shit. Get out here, go shoot people in the booty and want to say, goddamn, motherfuckers, goddamn, dog is still alive. Oh, nigga, he ain't alive. We got the facts, nigga. Over here. I ain't even lined your ass up yet. Before that shit happened with that knucklehead, goddammit, skating it. That nigga that skate, all that skater, skating and shit with the motherfucking gals, skating and shit, that skater. The skater hater, skate and hate rhyme it the same thing. The skate and hated ass nigga that struck the page, that goddammit got a public defender, Baller. Yeah, Baller got a public defender. And threatened him. Got shot in his dick. Don't play with me. Stop playing with us. Oh, I'm going to just throw them off a little bit. I can throw them off because they know. Nigga, did you take a deal? Did you take a deal with Gotti and them, nigga? Did Gotti and them tell you, oh, man, switch it up and make it seem like he's still alive? Did they pay you, dick nigga? Did they pay you, dick nose, nigga? Did you sell out? Did you sell out? Did you sell out to the game, goddammit, old man? Did you sell out to you? Apparently you did, nigga. You sold out to your people. You sold out on all them people for a cash app, nigga. If you was that desperate for money, so you mean to tell me Gotti and them couldn't have told you to switch it up and say that Dolph was still alive and get us off the case, nigga? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, nigga. Cause that shit you didn't make no sense. Fuck, nigga. That didn't make no sense. Fuck, nigga. Oh, it's a robot inside the store. Nah, we're gonna go over there and put some voodoo on y'all channel. Nah, Dolph is still living. They had a fake, nah, nigga. Who talked to you just the other day and gave you some money? Fuck, nigga. Who gave you some money? Who gave you some money to make us try to make these people think different? Was you paid off, nigga? And then it bit you in your ass? Because you shot that girl in the ass and it bit you in your ass, nigga? Because God don't like ugly and he ain't too fond of cute. Now go tell that to the judge. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't talk to him because you threatened your goddamn public defender. Fuck, nigga. Got them people believing that shit. Well, I'm going to just say that Dolph is still alive. How that nigga still alive? And how he alive? You just fucked the whole game up, nigga. You fucked the game up, nigga. They need to lock your puss ass up for what you did to us and every other motherfucking content creator that was on the right track, doing what they had to do right, but you wanted to goddamn do this suck ass shit for a cash app and some goddamn Don Julio. Fuck you, nigga. And fuck anybody that goddamn it had something to say about Dolph, that goddamn it wanted to sit around here and act like this man is still alive and he got a son out here, gang, and a daughter. You playing. But you're not gonna play with us. And we gonna walk these niggas down, and we ain't gonna be scared to do it either, nigga. So hit the like button. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gotta like me, nigga. Don't watch me then. Watch my feet. Cause I'm gonna kick dust on you. I'm a skid all in your motherfucking face. That's what Content King's gonna do. We gonna get up on this platform and we gonna agree to disagree. But y'all missed that. And y'all missed that. And y'all missed that because we put all the clues together. And everybody that was over there on OTG channel that was claiming OTG was coming over here because we was giving to you truth and we gave you a motherfucking a voice, a way to express yourself. We didn't put it on you and make you goddamn it feel like you had to agree with us. That's not what we do. We ain't no destroyers, nigga. We builders over here, bro. And we build together, bro. And we do this shit for justice. That's why I stick to this case. Nigga, kiss my ass, nigga. Kiss my ass. I would do this if it was my own brother. I would do this if it was my own sister. I do this for justice. I didn't say Dolph was a perfect person. I don't know what Dolph did. But I know this case was crooked. I know I ain't stupid. I'm not going to sit up here and act like after everything that, look how long it went with the Nipsey Hussle, and we going to cover that. Everybody thought that Big U was going to slide, nigga. This shit right here is a fresh room. You think that Dolph ain't finna get that work? Man, stop playing. Stop playing with us. He gonna get that work, gang. These white folks don't care about nothing about you. You got Trump and all the let's be for real. They finna get all that PP loan money back out of you thieving ass niggas. They gonna get it out of you one way or another. They locking everybody up.
You know what tripped me out though? The little money he's showing in this video and you know, it looked like you got little money. So why did you have to do what you did? Unless you you were upset at Dolph for some odd reason. He either didn't front you some money when you asked for it, or he didn't sign you and front you some money. He was gonna.
Well, that's probably the same thing he asking when he look at this video when he in jail. He asking himself that question. But we don't know until we walk that goddamn, you know. But some of us ain't gonna even attempt to walk that walk.
My thing is, 20 grand is not a lot of money.
Some people been in poverty their whole life. They ain't never touched nothing and things was bad. We can't walk that shoe. You know, we don't know what his mama could have been a dope fiend. His daddy could have been a dope fiend. He had, and he did what he could, which wasn't the right thing. And it cost him his life. We don't know, but we got to be thankful for what we had. We got to be thankful.
You know, I got a question too. Why Straight Drop Mom ain't never like did a press conference or anything?
You know, allegedly she's a guy, and you know we still got to go back to. It's a lot I want to investigate with this case and keeping the algorithms. But I ain't gonna hold you. I think we did a fucking hell of a job. I do got to prepare for our live for the Honeybees channel. Hell of a job. I just want everybody to marinate on what we talked about, with the little pieces that we shown. We just sat back and heard this man say they had $100,000 on Dolph head. They, not Chook. They had $100,000 on Dolph head. Not Hernandez Govan, because he was getting a cut from them. He said they, Gotti.
But it ain't even a lot
of money. Hold on, Diamond. Gotti and Chook. Gotti and Chook. We've did the Bovan family. We've had lives on that. We've had lives on this family. Ties, connections with the feds. Should I say anymore? I'm going to close the goddamn curtain. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close the goddamn curtain because, you know what? We don't hit no links. We content kings. Motherfuckers, you want to come our way as we grow? We gonna continue to grow. We gonna get better. We got sound effects too. I ain't even play that for y'all. Did I mention that we got sound effects? Did I mention? No, I didn't. I left that part out. Didn't I, Angel? Did I mention that? We just saving all of that. We just saving all of that for your ass. We saving all of that. We saving all of that. We saving all of that goddamn shit. That's what I felt like coming to get Diamond ass with that kind of shit coming to get her ass.
Ah, snap.
Y'all please hit that like button, man. We got a lot more coming for y'all. We're gonna walk it down. Y'all just stay tuned. We're gonna keep dropping it. Please hit our TikTok channel, our Instagram. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Content Kings. Make sure y'all spell that with 2 Z's with a crown and a dolphin. You can find us. You're not gonna find us without 2 Z's. We just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's definitely motivation. Damon Brains to have you back. It's motivation of Memphis, South Memphis. Everybody that really rock with us. We will show more videos. We still got to look at the outside. Which direction was Dolph standing? Was he standing the other way? How did he fall out? Look at the things on his wrist, the phones. It's a lot more to cover and a lot more to show. So we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, joining Content Kings. We showed up. We showed out. And we're going to keep walking this shit all the way down because it's a lot more clues that we're going to bring out to you. We're going to take it back to the basics, and that's how we started off. So sometimes we got to, we got to crawl again before we walk. But we've done it before, and we'll do it again. It's Content Kings. We ain't never going to give up that name because that's us. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Sexy65. Thank y'all. Shouts out to Gooditopia. Interview with Gooditopia tomorrow on the Honeycomb Hideout. That is our other channel, THA, Honeycomb Hideout. You'll see a bumblebee. We got an interview with a very, 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 very skillful young lady, talented young lady named Gooditopia. Dr. E, I want y'all to be in the building on that with me. That's going to be a lovely live. And we just want to thank God, the Most High, for keeping us safe on our journey and continue to watch over us as we reveal the truth. I want to thank my mods. I want to thank everybody. Top Notch Princess, happy birthday. That gift, yeah, we finna rock shows. God bless y'all. Peace and love to y'all and y'all family. Thank you, Dr. E and Diamond. You two are wonderful. I can't do it without you. You guys are, you guys are my rock, and the real Angel, definitely my rock for preparing these lives. She is the computer head on here, and Angel makes this happen. She does the tagging, so everybody subscribe to Content Queens. She will be doing content on that channel as well. We'll be home soon, and we'll be live and direct in our studio. So we will have a studio. We won't be behind the scenes like y'all seeing us now. We will be live with the headphones on, the fancy backgrounds and everything, giving it to you raw, taking Content Kings to the next level. Remember, we doing this from the truck. Thank you very much, MFD, for running this channel with us. September Virgo, Top Notch Princess, Damon Brains, Sexy65, Mad Boy, Lavenji, Miss Kane, everybody. We want to thank y'all for coming out. People that shared this live, may God be with you. Peace and blessing. All praises due to the Most High. I know it's a struggle out here and it get hard, but remember, this is life and we all going through it together. So may God bless y'all, and I hope these words of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding can stick with you, and pray that we make it to see another day. It's better to be above the ground than under it. Thank you, Dr. Ian Diamond. Is there anything y'all want to close out?
Hey,
one
Diamond
love.
Gang, Diamond Gang up in this whoop whoop. Anyway,
I love you, Diamond.
love you, Diamond girl. Thank you.
And this is our other channel, gang, Honeycomb Hideout. Thank you very much, MFD. We love y'all. We're going to keep pushing the whole hard line, gang, and we're going to get this channel pushing and rocking, man. Thank y'all. We only did an hour and a half. That's all we need. Hey, we pushing a hard line, and we're going to keep on moving. That's how we do it.
Dr.
Peace and love, everybody.
Dr. E, stay safe on the highway. Y'all stay safe on the highway.
Thank you too, Diamond. You too, Dr.
Hey, much love.
All right, peace.
All right, gang.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to shut it. I'm getting ready to shut it down right now as we speak.
Me too. Peace and love, y'all.
We out.
We out.
They told us we wouldn't get here. There were those who said that we would get here only over their dead bodies. Well, talk. But all the world today knows that we are here and we are standing before the forces of power in the state of Alabama saying we ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. Today I want to tell the city of Selma. Tell them, Doctor. Today I want to say to the state of Alabama. Yes, sir. Today I want to say to the people of America and the nations of the world that we are not about to turn around. Yes, sir. We are on the move now. Yes, sir. Yes, we are on the move and no wave of racism can stop us. Yes, sir. The burning of our churches will not deter us. Yes, sir. The bombing of our homes will not dissuade us. Yes, sir. The beating and killing of our clergymen and young people will not divert us. Yes, sir. The wanton release of their known murderers will not discourage us. We're on the move now. Yes, sir. Like an idea whose time has come. Yes, sir. Not even the marching of mighty armies can halt us. Yes, sir. We're moving to the land of freedom. Yes, sir. I know you're asking today.